This is the Lumary 4-pack of 6-inch Retrofit LED can lights. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the manual. They give you some mounting springs. You get 4 of these lights. I'm just showing you one because the other 3 are identical. And they give you a socket adapter. Okay, these are what they call can lights, or as we used to call them back in my day, hi-hats. They're the lights that are mounted flush to the ceiling like that. You've seen them everywhere. If you have them in your house, and they use the old style screw-in LED bulbs, or the even older incandescent or CFL bulbs, they can be retrofitted with this. Let me tell you a little bit about it first, and then we'll test it out. This has a white light in the center and also a ring light, which I'm going to show you in a bit. The white light there can be adjusted anywhere from a warm all the way to a cool white. Of course, you can adjust the brightness and all of that stuff as well. It's 1,000 lumens. You have this center light is 11 watts and the ring light is 2 watts. The plug that is on here, you see you also get like a little foam gaskety kind of thing like that. That is called a TP24 connector. Your existing can light may have said connector in there. If it does, just unplug what's there and plug this in. You're done. The spring clips like that get mounted up to that and will replace the existing trim ring that you have. I'm not going to be actually installing this. I just want to show you the functionality of the light. Now, if you don't know what a TP24 connector is, or your fixture doesn't have it, not a problem, because they give you the E26 base to TP24 connector. That is going to plug in there and gives you a regular old light bulb socket. So if you got that, you're covered. If you got that, you're covered. Either which way, simple like that. Now, of course, in this day of high tech and all that kind of stuff, this is controllable via an app. That's right, folks. It uses the Lumary app. However, you also can use the Smart Life app, and that is what I'm going to be using, and I have a very good reason for that. It gives you all the same functionality and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get this set up. So with the light now connected to power, you can see how it's kind of a cool white, and it goes dim and bright like that. That means it's ready to be paired with the phone, so let's go to that. So all I did was just opened up the Smart Life app, and being that I have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled, look what's there. It came up all by itself, nothing to do but hit add. And now it wants all the network information, so let me enter that. And now it's simply being added, so we just wait. And there it is there. I'm going to change the name of that to something that is generally going to be a lot easier to remember. So I'm going to call it hi-hat, just like that. Now, of course, this is a 4-pack, and if you install all 4, it only showed 1 because that's all I'm showing you. If you hooked up all 4 of them, then it's going to show you all 4, and you go through the same process for each of those 4. Now, that also means that when it's time to control these lights, turn them on and off, change whether you want cool or warm, or dim it, brighten it, change the color ring, all that kind of great stuff, each light is individually addressable. You may want to control them all together as a group, and you can do that within the app. However, that is beyond the scope of this video. It is, however, covered in the manual. So once in there, this is what you get. It has 6 presets right there: night, daily, streamer, party, leisure, rhythm, and below that you can see main light and the brightness and the auxiliary light And you, of course, can turn that on. That means a little ring in there with the color. There's a do not disturb. Down at the bottom here, you can hit the little hourglass. That's for a countdown timer, like a sleep timer on a TV or radio or something like that. And the other timer thing there allows you to set in days of the week and a particular time to turn a light on or off, etc. And you just set up as many timers to turn on and off as you need, just like that. So let's take a look at what the light actually looks like now. So there is the light itself. I'm going to hang this up a little bit later and show you, give you an idea what it would look like there. But for example, right here, it's on night, okay? But if we hit daily, oh, there, okay, so it changed to a cool white like that, and it's brightened up to 100%. Now, if you don't want it quite that bright, that's all right. You could just run that down. There we go, as soon as I can grab the little thing there. And it's a lot dimmer now. I'll run it all the way down. And now it's a lot dimmer, and brighten it all the way back up, and there you go with that. So let's make that real dim for just a second here. We'll turn on the auxiliary light. See that? It just zings around like that. And take a look here. You have all kinds of different things that you can set with this. So we'll just run you through a few of those. So it all depends on what you want. You know, stuff like that. There's got to be, there's actually about, probably a good 50 to 60 of them here that you can choose from. Okay, there's a whole lot right there that you could set just for the auxiliary light. And the main light we can also go into, and over here you can select anywhere that you want just by moving the little guy. See, it's all the way on the cool there. Move it all the way to warm. Put it somewhere in the middle. Again, we still have the little ring light on, just like that. And you can set your favorite presets and do all kinds of great stuff right there. Set it any particular way you want. But sometimes, you know, getting the phone out is sort of inconvenient. You walk into your kitchen, for example, you want to turn the lights on. What do? Well, first and foremost, they got that part figured out, okay? You can't have a dimmer, because if you have a dimmer, they don't work that way. But what we can do here is unplug it. So that's the same as being a regular light switch. Okay. And now we're just going to plug it back in. And it comes right back how it was. So you can turn the lights on and off all you want with the regular light switch, and they'll work just the way they always did. Now, if you want to control it when you turn them on, you got to give it, I don't know, 5-10 seconds to reconnect to your wireless network and all that kind of great stuff. Then you can whip out the phone and turn them on and off in the app and set your color temperature and all the other stuff, but sometimes even that is inconvenient. Here is an old Amazon Echo Dot. She's got some gray hair now, but she still does the job just fine, so there's no need to force her into retirement as happens these days. I can address this with that magic word, Alex, with an A at the end. But I'm not going to do that, because if I do and you got one, it's going to start doing wonky stuff. So I'm going to press the button on it, which you can do on yours as well. And now you can simply ask by voice for your light to be controlled. Turn off the hi-hat.
Okay.
Turn on the hi-hat.
Okay.
Set the hi-hat to 100%.
Okay.
Set the hi-hat to 1%.
Okay.
Set the hi-hat to warm white.
Okay.
So you get the idea. It's voice controllable. The reason why I use the Smart Life app instead of the Lumary app is because I already have that set up for, I don't know, about 32 different other devices around here. And instead of using another app to clog up the phone, and we've all been there, I can use the same one that I've already been using, which gives me exactly the same functionality, and it's already configured with this. You can do the same with the Lumary app. You just have to set it up and link the accounts and all that kind of great stuff there. So that'll give you an idea. Let me go ahead and hang this up just to give you an idea what it might look like. So there's the light hanging up. And of course you can do your warm, and you can go and change that to a cooler thing that's somewhere maybe in the middle, and then all the way to cool white like that. So go somewhere there. It's kind of warm but not quite warm, and that's all the way warm, just like that. And of course if you want to brighten that, you can just go right ahead and do that. Let me show you what it looks like in the room. So my crazy little workshop where all this happens, I'll turn that on. That's at the lowest brightness, folks. They actually go quite bright. We'll brighten that up. Now, of course, the camera adjusts for this, but wham! All the way. It gets really nice and bright, and that's just one. So they're going to do pretty well at 1,000 lumens each one. Now, just to finish up here with this, of course, you know, if you want just the ring light on, you can do that as you see it right here. The only thing is you're going to have to leave the light switch on in the room, because otherwise it won't have power, and it doesn't just magically suck electricity out of the air. So you will have to leave that on, which you might end up doing anyways. So that's an option. You also can voice control just the ring by calling it the name of what you called it, followed by color switch, as in, turn off the hi-hat color switch.
Okay.
Turn on the hi-hat color switch.
Okay.
So they put that functionality in. Now, of course, the ring lights like that, I mean, they're nice, but as soon as you put the light on, you don't get too much. Turn on the hi-hat.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera can make it out. I can just see it. Okay, so it does add a nice little effect, but that's at 1% brightness. So as soon as you rev that all the way up to full brightness, which again is really nice and bright like that, then you're going to lose the effect of the color ring. So you don't get too much with that, and it really doesn't cast much light in the room. Of course, you know, I showed you all the different things with the color ring like that. You can adjust it, set your own color, a solid color, anything like that. But it's just got this RGB AI going on in there like that. So once again, this was the Lumary 4-pack of 6-inch Retrofit LED can lights. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.